Welcome back to Eat Well, Live Well. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Susan.
And we are back with our series, Healthy Breakfast. Yay! So we've already done 3 episodes, and if you haven't had a chance to watch those yet, please go back and do that. In it, we talk about the various reasons we want to start our day with a good balance of proteins, fats, and carbohydrates. Yes. So all that information we've done before, and now as the weather's cooling down, we have a little bit more warm recipes that we're going to bring to you. And again, everything we share, we have protein in all of these, but you're probably going to want to combine things. Not everything you make has to have protein, it has to be a high protein meal, but you want to, or item, but you want to make sure as the whole that you're getting about 25 to 30 grams of protein in the morning.
Yes. Get that day started well.
Yes.
So, you're going to follow up on a little bit of what we talked about in our last series.
Yes.
Taping. So go ahead.
Yes. So a lot of people have asked us the question, what about intermittent fasting? You know, I don't eat breakfast. So again, breakfast is break your fast. Now, you can go on the internet, you can search everything, and you're going to find a lot of pros and a lot of cons to intermittent fasting. So I'm going to caveat with, you always need to do what's right for you. Intermittent fasting for health benefits, massive.
Yes.
Lots of health benefits. Can improve brain fog. It's been shown to reduce Alzheimer's and dementia. It's shown to reduce cancer. It's shown to reduce type 2 diabetes. I mean, many health benefits. It's also really good for cellular repair. It has a process called autophagy, which I like to call an anti-aging internal scrubber. It basically goes in, gets rid of the old and unused cells, and lets you rejuvenate new ones. So there are places for intermittent fasting. There are reasons to do it. The problem is it became kind of another it thing, and a lot of people were doing it, and they really shouldn't be, because it can cause your cortisol to raise. It can cause you to eat more, actually, even though you have a smaller window. There's a lot of different things, and it could be an entire episode discussion. So what it's good, and everybody can probably do at least 10 to 12 hours. 12 hours is kind of ideal. Fasting in the old days was very easy to do because people went on their circadian rhythm. When they woke up, 5 or 6 a.m., they ate right away, and dinner was usually 6 p.m. and they had 12 hours automatically. The way our lifestyle is right now, that's not how it's going. People are eating dinner at 8 or 9 and they're waking up at 5 or 6 and they're eating. Or they're trying to fast and they're holding off until 12, and that's where issues can come in. So, I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but if you're interested in intermittent fasting, if it's something you're thinking about, do your research. That's what I'm going to say, and find out really if it's right for you where you are right now in your, whatever your goals are, your lifestyle. But when you break your fast, whether it's at breakfast or whether it's at 11 or noon, it is breaking your fast with a meal that is protein, fats, and carbohydrates.
Yes. And so today we're going to top that off, starting it with a Tempeh Breakfast Patty. We're going to show you how we made it. So we're going to start with one of the packages. It's organic, and this is firm tofu here. Tempeh, not tofu, tempeh today. So Nancy, use in the directions here, it says to either steam it or boil it. So tell us why we should steam or boil the tempeh.
So first, tempeh is a soy product. It's basically fermented soy. So along with all the benefits of soy, it's also very good for your gut health. But the reason you might want to steam or boil your tempeh prior to using, very likely, is because one, it is going to kind of diminish some of the bitterness that tempeh can have, but it also, if you're mixing it with a lot of herbs and flavors, it's going to allow it to absorb those flavors better.
Okay, great tip there. Makes it a little more pliable too, I would assume, with being able to boil it there.
Yes.
So you only do that for like 5 minutes, and then you chop it up real fine, so you can see how fine we've chopped it here. So this is one whole packet.
Correct. And just like with soy, get organic, non-GMO.
Oh yes, yes. To that, and you know what? I forgot my spoons.
Oh, that's right. We're probably gonna like dig our hands in there anyway. When we did the test run, it's another one. I've said this before in another episode. When you get in with your hands and you mix things, you really feel connected to your food.
Yes.
And when you feel connected to your food, it's another level of nourishment.
Yes, it is. Okay, and to this tempeh, we're going to add our chia paste. So our chia paste, which we previously made, is 1 tablespoon of chia seeds and 4 tablespoons of water. And then you just let it sit and it gels up.
Yeah. And why are we using the chia paste?
Because we're replacing eggs with that. And it's a binder. It'll help hold the whole mixture together. And then, is there anything you want to say about chia seeds? We've covered it.
We've used a lot of chia seeds. So we're going to challenge you. Go back and listen to some of them.
And ask us questions about chia seeds. Maybe ask us, are there any other ways we can use them? We've mainly used them as an egg replacement in our recipes.
Yeah. We made one chia pudding.
Oh yeah, that was good.
That was good.
That was really good. Okay, so to that we're adding grated sweet potato.
Yeah.
I love sweet potato. It has so many good benefits. Mainly like your blood sugar level, it helps that. Which I love.
And eyesight, it's very good for eyesight. It's a very, very healthy carb. Don't be afraid of the sweet potato. Yeah. And fiber. You know, when our clients track macros, and it's not just tracking your proteins, your fats, and your carbs, we track fiber too. You should get at least 25 grams of fiber a day.
Oh yeah.
And a lot of people not getting it.
You don't. Okay, and then to that, we're going to add a fresh dill. I love dill.
Dill is, I think, a lost spice herb.
Yeah.
People forget about it, but it is so good for your digestion and detoxification. People don't know that. It's got a very fresh, tangy kind of taste. So dill really, I think, livens up an item.
Oh yeah. A little pop of freshness there. Okay, and to that we're gonna add the 3 tablespoons of the almond flour.
Yeah, and almond flour, just, you know, a nice little source of healthy fats and protein with your almond flour.
And then I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of mix this up a little bit and mix the chia seeds in with the tempeh, kind of get it started here. It's looking really pretty. Can you guys see that? Got the orange in there and the green.
And this is great, like you can make, we're making one batch, it makes 6 to 8 patties. You can double it, freeze some, have them for leftovers, great for meal prep. Here's the thing that is so true. If you can spend a little extra time on the upfront, then during the week, when you're busy, when you come home and you're like, I don't wanna make anything.
Right.
You've got stuff in your refrigerator.
Right.
And what's good for breakfast is good for dinner.
Usually.
Yeah, usually, I guess that's true.
Oh, and in mine, it was like what was for dessert was great for breakfast
we like
too.
it. Yeah, don't be afraid to go outside the box.
Okay, so next we're just gonna add all of our herbs. So we've got some basil, we've got some oregano.
Yeah. And basil, in case anyone doesn't know, is an anti-inflammatory also.
And some thyme.
Do we have time?
We have tons of time. You know, that's a thing that if you, like we started this, if we start feeling so anxious, and a lot of people do that during this time of the year, you just start saying to yourself, I have plenty of time. And you can just feel that level of anxiety go down. You know, if you just kind of, it's a mindset thing,
all
right?
Mindset, yes, yes.
Right? And then we're gonna add some salt to it. Some salt. And then we're going to just mix her up some more.
And thyme, in case people don't know the actual herb, is an antimicrobial also. So all these, you know, there's kind of a rule of thumb I like to follow is to get 15 to 20 different plants in my diet. 30 is optimal each week. And that includes your herbs, your spices, all these little things. It's not just the big veggies. You know, I think a lot of people, when you say get 20 to 30, they're like, there's no way I can eat a variety of that every week. But when you start thinking, hey, what about the spices and the herbs, it really adds up quickly.
And you're putting in the antioxidants, anti-inflammatory, all the things.
Yeah.
So then you're going to, I'm just gonna show you how we make a little patty here. So you're just gonna smash it all together. And we're choosing not to use any oils. That way we're just gonna use parchment paper. Parchment paper is a great source to eliminate using a lot of oils because it's not gonna stick to your pan this way, and you're still gonna get a nice browning to it also.
Yes.
So I love that.
That's so pretty.
Isn't it pretty? It makes me want to eat it.
The thing is, you could eat it raw.
You can.
Okay, I know people are like, no way will I eat tempeh raw. So little fun fact, I've been vegan, I don't know, and vegetarian my entire life, it feels like. Never ate tempeh until 2 years ago. And now, I eat it raw.
Yeah. But it does have, like you said, it does have a little bit of a bitter taste to it.
Yeah.
So the boiling or the steaming is a great. Do you prefer one over the other, boiling it or steaming it?
Steaming it. I like steaming it.
And why? Why
Just
do you
it
like
doesn't.
steaming
I don't throw it in
better?
the water. I just like steaming
I
it a
feel
little
like
better. But
sometimes,
truthfully, I don't really like if I'm just eating it. Like if I'm gonna air fry it or do something, I don't. I skip that step. So
do you?
have to do what's right for you.
Right. That's very true.
But this one, because we were mixing it with a lot of things, I felt like it really was necessary, right? To steam it, to bring in the flavors. I'm just saying, this is a beautiful fall patty.
It is a beautiful fall patty. And all these beautiful colors.
Yeah, and so these could be like sliders. They can, a beautiful side. Like you're like, what should I take for my side on Thanksgiving? This is beautiful.
It is beautiful.
And I'm just saying, if you didn't even feel like doing the patties, you could actually do it as a little loaf.
Oh, that's an excellent idea.
Right?
Well, and also, since you probably could freeze them without cooking them already. We didn't test that, but maybe we'll test that and let you know. But then you can just pop one out, and if you use some not wax paper in between them, that'll help them not stick. And then you could put them in a container and put them in the freezer. Then you bring them out, boom, you heat them up, and they're, because they only take a few minutes, like 10 minutes to cook, you know, so that's not very long while you're prepping maybe some nice tomatoes, avocados, and those sorts of things to go on top of them. So this now we're gonna pop in the oven. Okay guys, so at 10-15 minutes, we've popped them out of the oven, and this is our finished product here.
Delightful.
It looks so delicious. So we've added, just for some extra color, we've added a little bit of dill around the sides, and then we've also put some pico on top of it. You, like I said earlier, you can top it with some avocados and fresh tomatoes, whatever your taste.
Yeah, put them on a salad.
Yes.
Yeah, make slider. I mean, you can really make a loaf. You can do anything. And that's the joy of like the tempeh patties, the quinoa burger we did before. They're very versatile.
Yes.
You know, so they can fit in a variety of different ways, but they're completely non-processed.
Yes. Yes. And what I like too is it's a quick little snack too. If you're, especially if you're kind of falling behind on your protein for the day, that would be a great little topper just for an afternoon snack or something to catch you back up on your protein.
Perfect.
Yeah. All right, you want to take a taste?
All right, let's take a taste.
All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Small, remember we have to do
small.
Yeah,
we've learned, learned. I haven't learned obviously, but.
The dill, oh my goodness. That's very delicious. Tempeh breakfast patties. Yummy.
Yummy.
Cheers.
Okay, so the recipe will be below, and if you have any questions, let us know, but definitely put this on your fall rotation. That dill really gives it
I know, it does. So fresh, so good.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you for joining us today, and stay tuned for our next episode coming up.
See you soon.